joined with Michelle from MJ's Off the Hook and Hannah from Hand Jam Crochet today. And we just popped over here from We Crochet. We just went live with them. So sorry we're a few minutes late, but we are so excited to have a chat with you today about granny squares. We're so excited. A brand new, incredible, not your average granny crochet along just started. We just launched it. It officially kicks off on the 19th of this month. But you know, we love to have fun. So we have an early access, just a VIP granny experience that you can go grab today. Whether you join free or paid, I'm going to throw this up here for just a second. This is where you want to click. This is where you want to go sign up to join. I'm going to kick it over to Hannah for you to tell us what you can get today if you sign up even for free.
This is so exciting, I think, because every time we collaborate, we build on it and build on it. We do so much more. So even if you want to join us for free, and so the free version means that from the 19th, you'll be able to access the patterns on our blog. So you'll be able to view them, supported by ads. And so you can make any of the projects. There's 6 projects to make in this crochet along, and you'll be able to get all the details for those when they launch on the 19th. But right now, today, when you sign up for free, you get a huge supply list. Like, we put this together, didn't we? Like, Michelle started it off and we just added all the bits and pieces. So you'll get to know all of the stuff that you'll need, color inspiration, yarn inspiration, all that kind of stuff. Plus you get a yarn discount code for We Crochet, which is an amazing discount code. Like,
it's crazy.
When we were off, we were like, okay, yes, we'll say yes to that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It is go crazy, stock up on yarn type of discount.
Absolutely. And it's a beautiful yarn that we've chosen to use, and we'll come back to that in a minute. But yeah, the free sign up today secures your place as part of the crochet along that we're going to host predominantly in our Facebook groups. And it doesn't matter, like, we're really free and easy, aren't we? You post in all the groups, you post in one of the groups, all of us will see the posts. So just come and join in, say hi, let us know when you've bought your yarn and all that kind of stuff. And choose which one you're going to make first. And is that everything? I think that's everything on the.
I mean, did you mention the project planner? Did you mention the project planner they get as well?
Yes, you get a project planner as well.
And also discounts to all of our shops.
Oh, that's right.
Just for signing up.
So much stuff. You know what we can do? Here's what we're going to do. This will help us. Like, even for us, we're like, okay, let's write down like what exactly we're doing here. So this is where you can go sign up for this Not Your Average Granny Crochet Along. And I just want to show you, like, look at all the amazing things you get with that VIP version. It's crazy. There are 6 total patterns and 3 guides, along with some other fun things in there. There's us. We're so cute and adorable. So these are the garments that we'll be working on. These are the bags that we will be working on. Obviously, you don't have to make everything, just whatever, strikes your fancy. And then let me get down. We have so much stuff to even scroll past. This is the project planner that you can actually get for free today if you sign up. So you can get planning, order your yarn, plot out what colors you're using, if you're making it for a gift or not. Wow, we have so much information on this page. Here we go.
There we go.
Here we go. So this is where you can see exactly. Oh, my screen was okay. Wow, my screen's playing tricks on me. This is where you can see exactly what you're getting with the free, if you want to join for free, or if you want to join with the ultimate Granny Square version, that's a paid version. Someone just asked where they can watch the videos. I'm guessing that's the videos for this. So when you sign up, whether you're joining us free or paid, if you're joining with the paid version, you're going to have access to those immediately. If you're joining for free, those will be linked on our blogs. So all of these patterns have video tutorials. So yeah, this is insane. Both ways you sign up, I would say today, this is the most important. That exclusive discount code for sure. And then I want to keep scrolling down to show you when you get to here, you can choose right here. This is where you would choose which version you want to do. So this is the VIP Granny Experience, and then this is the free. You know what I think I get asked the most?
What?
A lot of people will ask, when is this going away? Because that's an important question. So if you've joined us in the past, when we come together, we do it for if you want to purchase the VIP, that is for a limited time, because it just is so hard for us to maintain a product long term. So these are just one-offs that we do. This will be for, I think it's through November 8th. So for 1 month, you can get this collection together with all the guides. Once this month is over, we can't guarantee that we're going to be able to keep it up and maintain it on the back end in terms of like, it's just a lot of work. So if you want to do the VIP, now's the time. As far as the free versions, those will launch on the 19th, and those will be on our blogs for free. And we're not going to pull them. They're going to stay there because we don't like deadlines. We don't want you to be scared of deadlines. So you can work on them whenever you want. Bookmark the pages if you do that. That way you can find your way back really easily, and you don't have to go searching for it. But the other thing you can do is if you sign up for free, you still go into our really, really pretty organized area, and all the links are listed there so you don't lose them either. It's so nice to have it all organized in one place with supply list. Michelle has a billion photos for color inspiration of yarn, which is amazing. I put a few in there if you want to do different ombre effects. So yeah, Michelle, do you want to talk about your coat again? Because I know it's super warm right now, where you're at, where it's cold, and it's amazing.
I also wanted to just add a little bit about what you were saying, just because I know we'll get these questions. So individual patterns, you will be able to purchase them individually, and they won't go away, but not until the 19th. So that's when everything really officially launches. So the YouTube videos, the blog, the individual patterns, and then the collection is only for the month. So that's where we give you the good deal to get it all with all the bonuses. But as of October 19th, you can buy them individually, and they'll be free on the blog, and the YouTube videos will go live then. So I just wanted to clarify that, because I know people are going to ask that. So I just wanted to...
I've had asking today already if saying they want maybe 2 of the 6 patterns, can you buy them individually? And the answer is yeah, absolutely. From that 19th, everything, all the different versions will be available. But right now, it's the collection.
Yes, which is really the best deal, especially because you're getting some amazing guides in there that this is the only time they'll all be together in one place to purchase them all together. So it's an incredible deal to do it that way. Plus, if you sign up, you also get that free printable project guide to get planning. So then we have like quite a few. Oh my gosh, I'm a little bit distracted when I was talking because the chat is going crazy.
All the questions. So also the guide. So let's just touch on them quickly, because this is kind of like those little extras that we like to provide when you do purchase from us. So we have a gauge guide. So it talks a lot about gauge for granny squares and gauge in general. So tons of information packed into that guide that you're going to get when you purchase the collection. And also Hannah's put together a amazing joining guide as well. So joining granny squares. So those are extras that you're going to absolutely love. They're going to be useful for more than just these projects. So those are, and then you're getting the 6 patterns, all 6 patterns. And we don't expect you to make them all during this crochet along. Pick one. So like, for instance, the cardigan that I'm modeling is a very big piece. It's going to be a time-consuming piece for you to make. Lots of granny squares. Now you can modify it, make it shorter. I show a nice long version of it, but granny square patterns are so easy to modify and play with, to change. Like, you could make it crop, you could make it hip length, really whatever you want. I have all the charts that are in the pattern, and those charts will be on the blog as well, to show you how it's all seamed together. And then you can just take squares out if you want to make it shorter, even longer. I've seen these done to your ankles. I mean, and
that would be amazing.
Unbelievable. Mine's more to about the knee, but you could even go longer if you really wanted some a real statement piece. I mean, this is a statement piece, but if you want a real statement piece, you could even go right down to the ankles.
Yes. And we each have within the patterns a lot of modification options. Right now I'm wearing the cardigan version of mine, but I also have one in pink that is made as a sweater, and it's like an easy, super simple, I'm like mirrored here, modification to do so. And I chose to do mine a bit ombre, but you can choose different yarn colors. We have so much inspiration inside just the intro guide to get you going on what you want to pick. With this amazing yarn. So we do want to say that this is the upcycle alpaca yarn from We Crochet. Amazing coupon code. You got to go grab it. But it is on the lighter side. We talked about this a lot, I think, when we were chatting about this collection, is we do give you yarn substitutions in the guide that you can go grab today, but it is on the lighter side, but that's okay because a lot of it's about just getting the right size of granny square and then you're good. And the fun thing about granny squares is they're really easy to take on the go. So if you know, like, oh, you know what, coming up for Thanksgiving, I know Canada just had their Thanksgiving. But if you have like a fall trip planned, this is an easy car project because you're not going to have something massive and bulky. You just like make them, toss them in a bag, make them, toss them in a bag. They're really fun to make on the go.
Definitely. There's loads of people asking if they can see all of the projects again. So should we just go through like exactly
what? We will. Oh,
questions about what are we actually making?
I know it's kind of hard to see. We're like cut off. We just have.
Yeah. We'll go. Okay. Should we all do like individually? The bag.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's do that, and then people can.
I'm gonna try to do well. Here, this is what I'll do.
Yeah, you
now I've got me. Hang on. I want to do. I just have to figure that.
There we go. There's Michelle. Go, Michelle.
So my projects, I'm wearing the coat again, and which is it has a belt and I have cuffs and nice ribbing on it. So it's a puff granny square, and I've also made them in some different colors just for inspiration. So if you're not so much a pink girl, maybe you love purples, there's lots of ombre options. The orange, the blue, the green. Yeah, lots of options. So the coat again is one of my designs. And I also have done the granny bag. So this is the Riverstone coat again and Riverstone granny bag. So this is the same square, just with an extra round that I show here. And yeah, so 15 squares to make the bag. It's sort of a sling style. So this is a bit of a smaller project. If you don't want to take on something as big as a cardigan, then you have the big option as well. So,
I love that your bag uses the same, because that could be like a warm-up project, I think. Someone, if they're not feeling quite confident enough to do the cardigan or the coatigan, start with the bag, I would say. Right. I think I'm the only one here. Is everyone gone? I'm going to talk about mine. So mine is, it started life as a poncho. So there are both options available in the pattern. So there's either a poncho made with traditional granny squares here, but they go into a V-neck and there's some clever shaping on the shoulder, and then just a granny stitch all around. And then the poncho version isn't seamed at all at the sides and it's got like a fringe on it, but you don't have to add the fringe if you don't want to. And then the version that I'm wearing here it's exactly the same format, but it's got a collar here and sleeves. I added sleeves onto it, so it turns it into what I've reliably been informed is actually called a swancho. I've never heard of a swancho before, but that's what I created without knowing that that's what I created. So there's the two different versions. It's really customizable because you basically make what we call the yoke of it, this top bit here, and then you just carry on working stitches as many as you like until it's the length that you would like it, and then pop on some sleeves if you want, or do a fringe. And then my bag I've got two versions of it. I made a multicolored one to match my swancho, and my squares here, they're all the same. They're different obviously to my granny one here, but they've got like 3D flowers on them. They're really tactile and really fun, really fun to make actually. And it's a bag that has 17 squares, so a different format to Michelle's. It's got more space here down at the bottom, and then goes closed more at the top with the two handles. And I did a 2-color version one as well. So they're my two projects.
I love it. These are so fun. Okay. So my two projects are this cardigan, which I'm going to switch back a little. This one is done in the green shade. I start by doing the top, then the center, then the bottom, and in kind of doing that ombre effect. And it has ribbing all around it, buttons for a cardigan. It's too hot for me to button this up today in Florida, but it's super warm. This yarn is absolutely lovely. This comes in 9 different sizes because there's actually 2 different sizes of squares depending on what version you make. It has a really fun, interesting color work going on. I use 2 colors per square, so not a ton of colors per square, but we're getting that ombre effect in the way we make those squares. Then if you want a sweater, it's the easiest modification ever. We're just not making as many half squares on the front. We're just doing those whole ones to close up that front and make a sweater. And this one is in those pink ombres, which you have so many mix and match colors to do here. You can even change out the solid for a darker color or a lighter color. And it's a really a fun make to do. If you don't like the wide sleeves, you can also do cuffs on here if you want to close in those ends. And then for my bag, I did a different type of granny square. I did a hexagon one. So I wanted a really quick bag. This is called the 7 hexi bag because it's only 7 hexagons. And then you just slip stitch it together and you've got a bag. I made it in a couple different colors. You could do a solid. I still kind of love the ombre effect of taking the yarn and having the center be a little bit lighter. This one I put a longer strap on so it can be like a sling, a crossbody. And then of course, because I love We Crochet yarn and I wanted to see what this would look like, same instructions in billow, and you can have a much larger bag than with the worsted weight. And that's really fun to make too. And they're really quick because it's just 7 hexagons. All of those come with charts, so you can have a chart or video instruction. And it's super fun. I'm going to see if I can bring us all back in here. I think I can. There we go. So those are the 6 projects that you have to choose from. You can make 1, 6, however many you want. The thing is, we're not giving you a deadline. So if you're like, you know what, I really want to tackle one thing right now, but maybe next fall I'll make the other one, you're going to want to grab the collection because you'll have it forever. So that way you could make one down the road if you want, or if you have somebody who you're like all of a sudden, oh, I'd love to make them a nice gift, you can make them a bag and you would have this collection to refer back to when it, you know, a gift opportunity pops up, because these bags are also really quick. We wanted to give you something approachable, right, ladies? Like, yeah. We don't think this is difficult. These are just more squares. That's it. There's not a huge difference with garments and bags when it comes to granny squares. It's just more squares versus less squares to assemble. But if you're feeling intimidated, start with a bag.
Definitely. And there's been a couple of people asking that, saying like, how long do all these projects take? And it's kind of like your little bag, Brianna, must be fairly quick, I imagine.
A day, if that. Like you can whip it up in an evening. I did. Yeah, that's why I made 3.
And that's the other thing. That's why we did bags as well, because we don't want people to be feeling intimidated time-wise as well as like skill-wise or ability-wise. So yeah, don't worry about the timings, but also there's no deadline. There's no end date to this. So that's also, don't worry about it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We're so excited for you to join us. Of course, we love pairing up together. It's so much fun to do because you get so many different options from the 3 of us. We all have an individual style, and we talk about, like, when we're putting this together, we're like, okay, if you're going to do this join, I'll do this join, so we can show the different options that you can use on any of these cardigans or the swan show. I just learned that, Hannah. I love it.
I know. I learned it the other day, and I was like,
I haven't heard of that term either.
I love that I'm learning something. I'm like, I've never heard that, but that's brilliant. That totally describes it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
If you need help logging in or anything like that, I think I might end up doing a video tutorial on that, because we get that question quite often. But you'll get, if you signed up for free or paid, you'll get an email which will contain a link to click. And if it's your first time joining us, you'll be signing up and creating a sign in, and then bookmark that so that you can come back at any time and log back in and get all that information. A lot of our PDF, that whether you sign up for free or paid today for the project planner, that's in there. So you're going to want to get in there and download that. You can write down your yarn. You can start planning. The coupon code is in there. Let's see. I'm looking at all these questions. I signed up.
Yeah, there's a couple of questions similar to that. So about how long do you have the videos and patterns available if you pay? Well, it's lifetime. You have them. You're paying for the PDFs, and the videos will always be available on our YouTube channels. So you have lifetime access to them.
Yes, we're not going to like make you hustle and have one more stressor in your life. This is for you to decompress and have fun. So we don't like to add timelines on crochet alongs. I know some people do. That's like, hey, we're encouraging everyone to make this in 30 days. Like, that's not us. That's not our jam. We're like, we want you to make it now, next year, 5 years from now, and we want you to share every step along the way with us, because we love when you fill our pretty feed with yarn choices, yarn thoughts. You made one granny square. We want to see it. Like, we want to see it.
Definitely.
So I see that there are some questions. There was a question about why would you buy it if it's available for free? So maybe we can just touch on what they get when they buy it. First off, there's a difference between getting a free pattern on our blog and getting a printable PDF to download and keep. On the blog, the patterns are supported by ads, and it's that format that you see on the blog, where when you buy, you get all 6 patterns that you can download. They're all beautiful. I can contest that my designer friends, Brianna and Hannah, have the most beautiful PDFs and lots and lots of extra details that you don't get on the blog as well. And of course, it's beautiful. You get to keep it. The stitch charts are there that you're probably not going to get on the blog. Like, there's different things that you're going to get in the PDF that you won't get on the blog. So that's one thing, one difference. And I know some people don't like, having to scroll and log in and ads and all that stuff. So we like to offer that. Plus, you're getting additional bonuses as well on top of that. So we have the gauge guide. So tons of information on gauge specific to granny squares, as well as gauge in general, and the granny square seaming guide that Hannah's put together. And these aren't just like little, 1-page guides. Like, these are very extensive, very detailed. We value them. And I think even it's a good deal at $10 US in our shops. Purchase those. So those guides, we basically want you to have the best experience and get all the best quality product we can give. I think we're all very professional with what we put out and the quality of the products that we put together. So it's definitely worth what we charge when we put these all together for you.
And whether you participate free or paid, we just want you to join in. And that's why we offer both as well, is we do want to make it accessible for everyone. Also still be able to put food on our tables. So if you are on the blog, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. Our blogs, supported by ads, help us make an income, a small income there, so that we can put them for free on there. But if you're also the type of person that's like, nope, I don't want to see your ads. I don't want to have to scroll. I don't want to have to find your blog post again. You can also purchase it all together, all at once. So you're not like hopping from this post to this post and figuring out what's where. You can do that and print and go. So you can have it in the car in case you lose reception or anything like that. The downloadable PDFs are amazing. But honestly, just join us either way. It's really what works best for you. And so however you want to craft, just come craft, just pick up yarn. Either way you join, though, you're getting a coupon code.
And that's why we do it this way, right? Girls, we don't want to exclude anyone. So we offer both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are these in worsted weight? Yes. With a little bit of a...
I like how you said that.
Hannah?
They are. But the yarn that we've chosen, the upcycled blend, upcycle alpaca blend.
It's pretty. It's so pretty. And the colors are fantastic.
The colors are amazing. It's made from mill ends, isn't it? I didn't realize this till Caitlin said, I hadn't thought about the technicalities of it. So it's using up the ends of other yarn. They create this new yarn. And it varies in its size. And so we think it's on the slightly lighter side slightly less heavy, probably better way of saying it. So some DK weights will definitely gauge and match for this, because there's been a few people saying, can I use different yarns? I mean, absolutely. Yeah, use whatever yarn, because the yarn that we use from We Crochet, they ship to quite a lot of places, don't they? But they don't ship to Europe. So if you're in Europe, then yeah, find a good substitute. But we have added some substitutes in the supply list as well, haven't we? So we've got some ideas for you in there too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they want to see a photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn us off for a hot second. So hopefully you can kind of see there. We even have more and more pictures on, if you hit the here, I'll throw the QR code back up there. If you want to tap that QR code, you can go see even more images of the projects, see what we have available with those guides, what kind of information you're getting. It's incredible. I think all week, I'm pretty sure at least for the last 3 days, I've been messaging Michelle and Hannah like, I am so excited. When is it? I'm so excited.
But we've been planning this since January, haven't we? Like, this has been a long time. This has been a long time in us and creating, and we've been working on it for all of that time. So
we have. It feels surreal that this day is finally here, because you're right. I think we ordered yarn last January, like plotted, ordered, and then plotted all summer.
It was February. It was when we were, if you guys remember, when we were at Disney.
Yeah.
We were Disney. That's right.
We were at Disney, and we were planning this. We were
queuing.
And we were picking out all of our yarn colors.
Did we pick out our yarn colors in the line at Avatar?
Yeah, we did. We did. And I remember that I chose it because you know how sometimes when you're looking online, I did pick the darker color. And I knew that you guys were going to be so mad at me, guys, if I tried to film in this color, that I had to make sure that I went down to the lighter. I still love this color, but I will not film in it so that you guys won't be mad at me.
That is so fun. Okay, so moral of the story, I think we always plot in a Disney line because this is fantastic. Like our whole crochet along is just fantastic.
Just while I'm seeing it, Donna's asking, I don't know how to scan a QR code. Do I take a picture of it? No, what you'll need to do is you can't use it on, if you're watching on your phone, you won't be able to do it. You need to take a picture of it on another device. So if it's on a tablet or a desktop, put your phone up to it and you'll be able to scan it.
And you can also screenshot it for later and just open it, I believe, from a screenshot. I think I've done that before. How long is the coupon code valid? I believe it goes through the length of our official crochet along, where we will be like doing more Q&As, and we're not gonna like drop you at the end of this and be like, oh, not taking any more questions. That's not what we're gonna do. But we will be doing a lot of lives during this crochet along together to do a lot of Q&As if you have questions. But it goes through officially November 8th, I want to say, and I believe the coupon code goes through then as well, which is crazy because We Crochet is spoiling us. They're spoiling you with this coupon code. You have to go see it. I guarantee whatever you're thinking it is probably a little bit more or a lot more. It's an incredible discount. You're going to want to jump on this. And then just to throw this in there, I believe we are all working on future projects in this yarn coming like very soon. So throw extra in your cart because you're going to want to make also what's coming up too. This is like, I'm trying to like see if there's any more comments I have missed.
So many there.
There's so many. I know. I'm like, they keep popping up and like they move.
Someone asking if the coupon code applied to other yarns, but it does not. It only applies to the Upcycle Alpaca Blend Worsted, but at Sport as well. So if you want to grab some Sport for another project, the Sport is included, but those are the only yarns because they are giving us a really, really big discount. So it's only for, and someone's asking, where is the coupon code? It's in your supply list. So when you sign up and you download that supply list, you will find your code there with all of the links. So you can just click through the links in that supply list. It'll take you right to purchase the yarn. And when you do go through those links, those are our affiliate links. So it does give us a little boost. And it also lets We Crochet know that you guys are buying from us and you love us. So it kind of lets them know to
keep giving us all the good stuff.
Good discounts for you as well. So
absolutely. I've just spotted a few comments there asking me, and I think I have forgotten to do something, and I will rectify this when we finish, to say exactly what colours I have used in my top.
Ooh, okay.
I don't put them in
every color, all the colors.
all the colors. No, as soon as we're finished, I will go back into the course where you sign up, and then you get all the information, and I'll add all of those in there for you. Sorry, everyone.
No, and then the comment on the screen, We Crochet does ship to you, so you can get these lovely yarns with the discount code as well. They get some, so they love all 3 of the sweaters, cardigans. Thank you. So it's actually 3 garments and 3 bags. It's a really, really fun deal. Oh, it says, can I show my pink one again? Yes. Oh. And I even have more photos of this coming on social, and they are on our sales page. But this is the pink one. I'm gonna it's really
love that.
It's lovely. It's the lighter pink squares at the top, then the medium, then the dark. So even though it's not a true ombre yarn, their colors pair so well together. And if you've seen Michelle's from center out of her squares, they're very ombre-ish. Mm-hmm. So they all go so well. And I've included in, when you're going to go pick out your yarn, if you go look at those color inspirations today, you can do this in a blue, a green, an orange, a purple, pink. It's just, there's so many options in this yarn to do.
Yeah. That. And that's where I have some of them just done up, because I had all the colors and I was just matching. Yeah. I love the orange for fall.
I love the orange. Yes. It's such a beautiful shade.
Fall. Yeah. Depending what is your color. And there's lots of dark. I didn't do those because it's harder to, pick them up, but there's browns and blacks. There's tons of grays. There's lots of other colors as well.
How long do these projects take? They vary. The nice thing about this collection is it really varies on what project you're doing. The bags can maybe take a weekend. Mine is only 7 hexagons. So if you want to start with that, that goes really quick. And then, of course, when you're making a cardigan, a sweater, or a swancho, love that. It will take longer because you are making a garment. But what I will say is, I'm not quite sure why, but when I make granny squares, it feels easy, in terms of time, because I don't feel a pressure. You're just stacking up cute little granny squares here and there. And they look so cute before you've seen them together, and you block them and you're like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. And then you put them all together. So a lot of times when people say how much time? Well, if you need to make a gift, go with a bag. If you want to make yourself something that you're absolutely going to love, don't time it. Just make it. 1 granny square at a time. You will get there. It's fun. Someone said, would the purse pattern be good for a project on a trip? Yeah. So would any of these, because the thing is, this is one of those things where a garment sometimes can be hard to do in a car once you get it bigger, and you're kind of it's a lot, you're fighting with sleeves and stuff. But these are just a lot of individual squares at a time. All of these are really great on the go travel projects if you're going somewhere. There's that one. So the yarn, where you can see, so we have links to all the yarn. So when you sign up with the link in the comments here, or even with the QR code, I'll throw back up in a second, it will take you, we have links directly to the yarns so you can see all those fun colors. We've got so many people joining us. I'm so excited.
Amazing.
And I show in my squares as well how to do the thumb join, so you don't have all those tails to weave. But if you choose to go traditional and have your ends, try to maybe do them as you go. I even suggest with mine blocking as you go, because with mine, it's such a big project. And when you get to the blocking stage, it might be a little overwhelming, or even to fit all those squares. But if you batch block as you go, that can kind of...
That's what I did too.
The process. And mine having the not so many ends to weave, I only had my starting tail, which it wasn't a big deal because it was already kind of, when you do a magic ring, you're kind of going over it anyways. Yeah. And then the last one. So it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So try to just do batches of them, and then that kind of helps. So that it's not at the end, I have over 100 squares to weave tails in.
Right.
Another thing I would do when I started getting like, okay, I need to get these squares done, I would do all of my centers with the same color. I would do like a bunch of my first, and then I would do a bunch of the next color. I don't know why. I just needed to get creative because when you're doing the same thing, repetitive over and over. So I would just do like a whole bunch of centers, and then I would do a whole bunch of the next.
That's a good idea.
Color, yeah.
This is why mine's structured like it is, because I was like, I cannot face doing all of the ends. So I was like, I'm just going to make, so mine only has 10 squares in, 10 squares, and then the rest is plain sailing.
That's awesome. Someone said, would this be a lot of sewing the pieces, or is it sew as you go along? So if you join the Granny VIP experience, Hannah has put together a gorgeous guide on how to join these. We do recommend for garments that it's more of a, you make them all and then we're going to join them. Join as you go tends to be something for blankets, because it's not often a really strong, solid seam for garments that really makes the crisp and clean look. But what you can do is, like, if you don't want to have a ton of pieces, we all have layouts of how these would lay out and join. So you can always lay them out and start even like seaming them together as you go and just make the cardigan that way. We have great diagrams within the pattern on how to do that.
And choose your seaming method as well, because Hannah's done the guide. She's showing you different ways. We've each shown a different way on how to join them, but you really use whatever seaming method you prefer to do. So don't feel like, because I did this seaming, Hannah did this one. Like, if you don't like one of them, then just use what you prefer. So yeah. Don't feel like stuck, like, oh, I don't like doing it that way. Like, I did the whip stitch with mine, using your needle, but some people would rather use their hook and just go ahead and do like a mattress seam or the flat slip stitch. Other people don't like that. So you could, would prefer to use the needle, and you want to do a different. So like, whatever.
Yes. So someone's asking, how do you use your hook to join the squares together? We have the guide on that. And then we also have our video tutorials to show you how. So we will show you how in this crochet along. Oh, Hannah, there's a question for you.
Is the swatcher open on the sides? Mine, yes, mine is, but you can do what you like. Shall I stand up and show?
Yes. Oh, here, let me get you full screen.
So the sleeves are, where am I? Here I am. So the sleeves are made flat, and then we seam them together and you put them into exactly where you want them. So you can make the sleeves as big or as small as you like. And then I seamed this part of mine here, and then the rest is open, and then it goes down into a point at the bottom, and then you can tuck it in, and then it looks like, I love how I'm getting dressed in front of everyone here, and it then looks like a sweater, or you can have it out looking like a poncho, but you don't have to join it if you don't want to. And the poncho you could always clip together at the sides as well if you wanted the poncho to have sleeves, even with the fringe.
Amazing.
So look, like, it's the whole of my pattern is basically just says, just do what you like, because different things suit different people, don't they? So make it however you would like it.
You need a reel, Hannah. I can't wait to see a reel on that, showing us.
Yes.
I told you, Instagram doesn't like me moving around. It only likes me crocheting.
Okay.
So we have, would these be okay for advanced beginners or intermediates? Yeah. So sometimes I like, when it comes to like, beginner, intermediate, advanced, when we're talking crochet, never be afraid to go for something. That's what I say, because even if it doesn't work out, you're going to learn something. But when it comes to these have not only for each of our designs, not only a written pattern and some extras inside that, and charts and a video tutorial, you are so set up for success that I personally even think a beginner could have a go at this and be just fine, especially because these garments are not doing any type of shaping. We're making a square 2-dimension, and as long as you get it 2-dimension, you are good. And then you're seaming squares together. So when it comes to granny garments, we're not doing shaping that might need a little bit more than a beginner status to do, even though I still think beginners can shape as well. But this is really, honestly, I think a beginner level because of how much we have put that in there. Now, I wouldn't say that about every granny square pattern. I think it depends on the designer. And for us, we want this approachable for anybody. So we throw in so many extras and visuals so that we know that you could tackle it. Plus, we have our community groups.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, someone asked if I could repost this. I'm trying to get through as many comments as I can here. We've got a lot flooding in from different areas. If we don't answer it right away, we'll try to come back and answer that. And then if you're having troubles, if you purchased and you're having troubles logging in, we can help you with that. Watch for that email and you can let us know. We'll make sure that you get in there because we don't want you to miss out.
Mm-hmm.
I find when people log in and set up their login, make sure that you put the right email address in for a start, and remember what your password is, and then bookmark. I think you said this, didn't you, Brianna? Bookmark that page so you know, because that's the page that you go back to log into again. Yes. And all of that, once you've done that, even if you can't find that link again, you'll get an email invoice that may well go to your junk or your spam because it might be from the provider that we use that may not have emailed you before. So check in your junk and your spam, and there'll be an invoice from what's called Thrivecart, and that will have a clickable link in it as well that will also take you back to that platform. Yes. So if you can't find or do any of those, then contact one of us, email one of us, and we will help get you started.
Yes. So we do end up having, I'm scrolling through comments trying to read as fast as I can. We did have another comment of saying, like, why do we have to pay to join? Or, why can't we just watch this on your YouTube channel and do your blog? Yeah, you can. You do not have to pay to join us. We want everyone to join in. If it's not in your budget to purchase the VIP experience that comes with all the extras and the bonuses, the guides, and the printable, beautiful PDFs, that's okay. You can definitely join on YouTube and the blog. It's two different experiences. It's whichever one you want to join in on. You're not hurting our feelings by any means by going to our blogs. We love you on our blogs. We do have ads on there that help support in a small way our families. So it's completely up to you. Some people are like, I don't want to do your blog. I just want to have the pattern where I can print and go. Great. And other people are like, yeah, I can actually just do this on my phone from your blog. Perfect. So don't think that we think that like you have to pay to join. You don't. This is a free event to join in on. We just think that what we have put together for the paid version is so amazing with so many extras that is worth doing as well. So it's just whatever you want to do. There will be a replay. Someone asked that. We also have a question about child sizes. No, we don't have child. This is just in adult sizes for this crochet along.
But child sizes might be coming in some of them.
Oh, Hannah just gave a little sneak peek about something.
So not crochet along, but Hannah may have something available. There will not be a child size in mine.
I don't think there will be in mine either. So Hannah just went rogue there. As far as if you purchase, this is lifetime access. It's always going to be there for you. Sign up is in, I'm going to throw that link in there again because I feel like it's getting lost a bit. Someone said, I love all the bags. Here is Julia. Thank you so much. Yep. So it's just two different ways to go about it in whichever way you join. I love it. We are going to have so much fun. So the one thing that I think is beneficial about crochet alongs, if you've never joined a crochet along, sometimes you'll see it abbreviated as CAL, and that just means crochet along, is that we all tend to start doing something similar. I know we have 6 projects to choose from, but it's so we don't have to crochet alone. I know for me, I think people might be surprised at this, but I don't have anyone locally to really hang out and crochet with. Like Hannah and Michelle, I think you're the same. And when you love something so much, you want to share it with the world. And my family is so tired of hearing about it. And it's like, I'll go show them like, oh my gosh, look what I made. And they're like, cool. Like, cool. That's cool, mommy. Like also in Minecraft today, I made XYZ. And I'm like, that's great. So we all need a space and a place to enjoy. And like, but Hannah, didn't you do this recently? You showed your husband something, but when you messaged us, we were freaking out, going crazy over it.
I know. I had to message you because like he just doesn't understand.
I know.
So it's so fun to come together in a crochet along. We work up sizes together. If you have any questions, let us know, and then show us the yarn choices. It's just a really genuinely like loving community that helps with questions or advice or just cheers you on. We all need cheerleaders, so it's like we get cheerleaders, and that's amazing for our self-esteem and for taking time to do something we love and sharing that with people who appreciate that work and all those fun things.
Our community groups are the best. We just have to say that. Our Facebook community groups
they're
are
the best.
That is where all the action is really happening. I'm sure we've said that, but in our Facebook community groups is where you can post your pictures, ask questions, help fellow community members. Other people will help you. It's just really where the action is, so to speak.
I may have found a crochet friend, apparently. I love that.
Okay.
But yeah, our community groups, they're busy anyway, aren't they? Even when we're not doing crochet alongs, but they're even doing a crochet along, like everyone, even if they're not able to join in, people are so kind and generous and answer questions. So like don't ever, like if you're brand new to crochet or if you're really experienced, like come in and join and give what you can to the group, I would say.
And we are trying our best. I just want to say, it frustrates us too. We are trying our best to keep spammers out. We spend a lot of time and energy. We apologize if one slips through here and there, but we are doing our best to keep it the best group of people. So sometimes we have started filtering to like, if you've not been in there before, your comment might be held because we want to review it before it goes in, because we've had some crazy, if you saw what we see on the back end, we've had some crazy people want to post some crazy stuff that's not even crochet craft related at all. And they're just spammers. And we don't want you to see that. We don't want to see that. So bear with us if you do ask a question and it doesn't get approved immediately. It's the more you're in there, I believe a lot of the filters will let you comment regularly. If you comment a lot, Facebook does recognize that. And then eventually like you can just go. But if you haven't ever really commented a ton in our community groups, just be prepared. The reason why we're not trying to like filter you or anything, we want to see what you're posting, but we are trying to like.
Well, sometimes Facebook denies things too. I know sometimes people get upset because something's been denied, but Facebook will sometimes do that as well if it thinks it's spam.
Yes.
If you don't have a profile picture, sometimes that will trigger it. So if you are new or you don't have a profile picture, there's certain things that it will sometimes touch.
Oh, we have so many fantastic comments coming across the screen right now. Like, I love this. I love that people are getting so excited. We're so excited to have you. So if you want, like, definitely get your yarn order today. Get that order colors, order extra yarn, because I know we have more patterns coming in the coming months with this yarn, so you might as well grab it with that amazing coupon code. And then the Crochet Along officially kicks off on the blogs on the 19th. But if you are like me and you want instant gratification, you're like, no, I want to start today. You can get all of our PDFs and all the guides today by joining the VIP Granny Experience through our link. I love this. So many amazing people out there. It's so sweet. And we've got a lot of people chiming in from England.
I don't know. I just feel like this is our best one yet.
Me too.
Love these designs so much. I'm just addicted. I love them all.
We've only ever done one where, like, we had lots of different versions of our cardigans last year, but we still had 3 patterns, didn't we? Whereas this time we've gone, let's just double it. Let's just do 6.
Let's do it. But it's so easy. It was so easy for us to do, and it's so much fun. We love this so much. And the other day when Hannah said, "Oh no, we did the hats 2 years ago," I was like, "No, that was last year." She's like, "No, it was 2 years ago." I'm like, "What?" Time flies, and I love doing these, and I want to do more and more and more of these. And it's just become, I love working with you ladies. So we've been around for years now, which is amazing. And also it feels like it was yesterday.
I know.
But I love teaming up with you ladies because I think we give an amazing experience, and I love working with you. And yeah, you're my best friends.
Best friend.
And now that you mentioned the hats, I have to just like jump on and mention this. So because it was our first collection together, right? The hats.
Yes, I think so.
Collection, and we do have that like because it's gone away. Like you can get the individual patterns, but if you buy the VIP experience, you can also buy that collection as well. We're offering it just during this event. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, and I did a mosaic hat, Brianna had a fair eye. Was it Fair Isle?
Yeah, I think so. Fair Isle. Yeah.
And Hannah did corner to corner. So that was so much fun. We had so much fun. It was
so much fun. I just cannot believe how fast time flew.
Yeah. So 2 years, here we are, ladies. But that collection is offered at checkout if you're interested in it. And people are picking that up. I've noticed that with the sales coming through, people are definitely picking up that collection because so many new people are here with us that weren't with us.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We love that. It just keeps growing and growing, and it's so much fun. And I look forward to these events because I love seeing all the pretty things in my feed. And that's the thing too, is like, don't stress. Like we're BFFs here. So don't stress about like, oh my gosh, did I post in the wrong community group? We don't care. We just want you to post. Post wherever you are. Hand Jan Crochet, MJ's Off the Hook, Brianna K Designs. Post. We all see it. We all share it. We all freak out about it. Like we often will do like screenshots like, look what just got posted in your community group, because we love it just as much as you love it. It's so much fun. Oh, how does the yarn feel? Yes, it does have a halo.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love a little bit of a halo to it. It just looks so cozy. So Michelle, I feel like used the best word for this yarn today. And it's warm.
Warm. Yes, it's warm. It's a blend of alpaca, wool, and acrylic. And it is very warm. That's why I called this a coat again, because it's definitely a coat. It's a jacket. I did a heavier stitch as well. Like the puff is nice and heavy. So it's warm. It is soft. I could see it still I'm just wearing a tank top under it right now. I'm not itchy at all. So it doesn't have, it is very soft, but you still have that little bit of feel like you do know that it's got natural fibers in it. Yeah. It's got wool in it. So if you're at all sensitive to that, then, maybe you want to use it for a hat or something, or that it is that you're wearing something underneath it.
Yes. Or if you want to, if you have an allergy to animal fibers, we have substitute options. Caitlin had recommended earlier today that she felt like Upcycle Brava. It's a DK, but she felt like that would be a great substitute. Oh, we brought on the kitty.
Georgia, I'm eating my yarn.
I love that.
That's a grab her. Get that out of your mouth. You silly girl. She loves it. She loves the yarn. Yeah. She's obsessed.
Oh, someone asked, several in a row.
Yeah,
is it machine washable?
It says hand wash only.
Yeah.
So there are also products for hand washing on the We Crochet site where there's like a no rinse wash. Not as complicated as you think. Just fill up a bucket or like a sink, put that wash in there, soak it if you want for a little while. It'll get rid of any odors. And then when you go to dry it, lay it flat to dry, almost like you're doing a blocking again, but you don't have to do it like aggressively. You can lay it on a towel, or they do have sweater racks. I wouldn't hang it like you would hang it on a hanger, because especially with these granny squares, it can pull on the granny squares and it might look weird. So laying flat to dry. But it's not as scary as it sounds to take care of gently, hand washing only. I think sometimes we overthink it. You're just like, okay, soak it, kind of wring it out, lay it flat to dry. The end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't think you don't have to do it that often unless it gets marked or stained. Like you don't have to do it that often, I don't think.
Right. So now I have someone asking, they live in Florida, what would be a good alternative? I feel you, because it is hot. I turned down the AC today just to wear this, and it's such, I mean, if you live in a cold area, you're going to love this so much because it is so warm.
I'm freezing and I'm in this big, and I told them like, I'm still cold. I have slippers on and it is freezing in Ontario today and it's raining out and it's a typical Canadian fall, right?
But I always tell people in Florida, you can never go wrong with a cotton. And I think especially comfy cotton in the cotton doesn't tend to always be as thick of a worsted when it comes to worsted. So that's great because then we're going to like match right up with this yarn. And maybe I'll work up a swatch so we can see that on our next live, the different look of cotton versus wool. That's a great idea. But I really do think comfy cotton is a great alternative for this because cotton is something that's not going to add that extra heat if you don't want it. If you live anywhere north, this yarn's fantastic. If you're here with me in Florida, consider the cotton because I am feeling, I mean, we might have a few weeks. I'm going to adore this. But today is a little bit muggy outside. I would wear it though with a cotton because it's more breathable. And then also like with those granny squares, I think it would be lovely as a light, cardigan to wear to like Target because Target's cold. I don't know why.
I really like Comfy Sport, even Brianna, because that's what I used for my last collection of granny squares.
Yes.
I did my granny cardigan in the Comfy Sport, and it turned out.
Well, yeah, I think like mine, the poncho version, you could so have that as a summer throwover cover up.
Yes.
Couldn't you? Definitely.
Absolutely. Yes.
Definitely.
Because while it's hot here all the time, it's, I don't want to spend a fortune on AC at home. So I'm usually comfortable. I'm comfortable here, but, and outside, I'm comfortable. But the second, I don't care if it's the middle of summer, the second I go into Target or any department store, I'm like, okay, we don't need winter in the middle of summer. I don't shop as long if I don't bring something like a poncho would be perfect. A cotton cardigan would be perfect. But I will not stay in a store for very long in Florida if I don't have a layer, which sounds crazy that I'm in Florida and I still need layers, but it's for inside, not outside.
Yeah. Well, it's for summer in Canada, you go into the grocery store, or you go into a store. If you don't have a cardigan or something, you freeze.
You freeze.
You absolutely freeze.
I'm laughing because it's made me remember, Brianna, when we were together in January, you had to buy a sweater, didn't you? Because you were so cold. I was like, this is balmy. This is so hot. This is beautiful weather. Brianna was like, this is freezing. This is so
crazy
cold.
awful. I know. You two were fine, but I was like, if we're staying for the light show, I'm buying a jacket. I have to. And I did.
Well,
you had one of those blankets too, but they were sold out, right?
I did. I wanted to buy a blanket and bundle up, but they were sold out that night, and I was so disappointed. Yeah, even I'm a baby. I'm a baby with the cold. I'm not gonna lie.
You had your jumper on.
And I had my hat though. We took our hats from one of our collections to Disney, and I was so grateful.
Yeah, we did get a cool day.
We did. I looked ridiculous. I was like, hat, sweater, hoodie, more layers if possible. And Hannah's just like, this is lovely with just a hat.
Spring day.
Yeah, I'm a baby here. I'm definitely, which is why I will wear these, even in Florida. When it gets back to January again, this is going to Disney with me. Absolutely 100%. Like, I'll be comfortable. I will be comfortable. It will keep me really, really nice. So yes. So I'm going to look really quick one more time through these. Someone said they're trying to get the VIP, but it won't let them. I don't know. Like, send us a message. We'll try to help you out in any way we can. Sometimes refreshing the page helps too. I don't know why things sometimes get a little bit glitchy. Hit a refresh.
Browser. Restart your device.
Yeah.
Those are all when all else fails. Don't you find that though? I mean, I find the phones are the worst. It's like I'm having problems. I shut it down, I turn it back on, and then it's like amazing. It's a miracle. Everything works now.
And it's so frustrating, isn't it? Because like, I was doing that the first time, but you didn't work.
This is a cool tip. Someone said baby shampoo.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
Good. I don't.
So a lot of people run hot. I feel you. Oh, they'll be able to wear it a lot in Michigan. Absolutely.
Oh, perfect.
I love this. Very windy. Oh my goodness. So many fun comments about the weather. Oh, can we make matching granny square hats? I mean, stay tuned. We might. Who knows? We never know what we're going to do next. We kind of know what we're doing for the holidays, but we love working together. So they signed up. I just want to make sure we don't have any burning questions. I don't think so. If we miss something, please let us know. Jump in our community groups, ask questions. We're around in different time zones. Hannah needs to go to bed soon.
Yeah. And if you sign up, remember, you're going to get a lot of information in the guides that you're going to get just for signing up. So you are going to get all the details.
Yes. Let me throw this back on here really quick as we about to sign off. So this is the fun thing about working together is a lot of times Michelle and I are in the same time zone, but we are definitely not in the same weather zone. And then Hannah's in a different time zone and also not in the same weather time zone. So quite often I'm picking up kids from school or I'm having lunch and Hannah has already done all of that. And she's like cooking dinner and going to bed. So it's nice because we do kind of overlap a little bit. One of us is usually available, but also I still need to run a due school pickup really quick. So please be patient with us. We will always try to get back to you as soon as we can. I'm sure you can relate when you're just so busy and you're just trying to hold it all together. But we have our community groups for that too. Oftentimes, if you have a burning question, someone in there usually jumps on that's available at that time, like 3 a.m. or something, and they can answer it before we even wake up sometimes. So that's why I love our amazing community groups. More than anything, we just want you to have fun. This is for you. And I'm going to say this is for us too, because we love talking yarn together. And it really feeds the soul, especially when there's so much else going on. So please come join us. Hit the QR code, the link in the comments. I can post it one more time. And get signed up, get your yarn, and then we want to know what colors you're going with. So please post your yarn mail when it comes. We love seeing it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We will be back soon to chat more and get going with this crochet along this month.
Awesome.
So is that it? And did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
We'll be live again next week. So if we missed anything, we'll be live again.
Yeah. Sign up and everything will be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day, everyone. We'll chat again soon.